everybody. Welcome to That's Brilliant with PC. If it's your first time watching my channel, make sure you like and subscribe. I share tips on how to create images and designs and different merch products or for different merch products and stuff like that, and helping to build your merch store. And for those that are my current subscribers, welcome back. I know it's been some time, but hey, I've been working on some things to try to help you all out. So today I was working on a little project or just testing an app out, and I was like, why not show my friends how to use this? So I know that a lot of people or some people struggle with creating different designs that look good for your different products, like for your merch stores, or if you're making t-shirts or mugs and stuff like that, and you want things to come out very professional and cool and trendy instead of buying everything off of Etsy. Or you want to create products or digital products, if you would, or digital designs for stores like Etsy and stuff like that. But you just really don't know how to make it happen, right? So I was watching another user. Her name is Misha Bazemore. I'm sorry if I pronounced her name incorrectly. But she has what you call a community on school called DCT. It's an amazing community. But she always comes, she finds different tools out there. I think that's where I learned about ideogram to create designs as well. I think I learned from her, but she mentioned a tool called Google Whisk. That's WHISK, Google Whisk. And so she was making like what do you call it? Like images of like dolls, like doll figures or whatever. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get the right words out. Or, just different designs. And I was like, oh my gosh, let me try this out. And I am really impressed. Like, I like ideogram. Sometimes I like what do you call it? ChatGPT. Sometimes it's a hit or miss with me. But yeah, I'm thinking I like Whisk now. It's in right now it's free, or whatever I'm using is free. So I'm trying to make it happen. And I was like, okay, why not share, with other people? And I'm just no gatekeeping here. I mean, there's plenty to go around. Use your own imagination. This is what I'm just showing you what I'm playing around with. But take this and use it as you would. So anyway, let me just start. So I'm going to show you that, like, I'm going to go over to ChatGPT, and of course, actually, I made my what do you call it? Thumbnail. Instead of having to go into Canva, and I don't mind showing my designs because hey, why not? But I actually just created a quick thumbnail because I'm like, sometimes it gets overwhelming to have to create, designs or whatever. And so I just put this into ChatGPT and said, hey, can you create a design prompt that I can use over in Google Whisk? And these are my colors, or this is what I'm looking for. And of course, it just did its own thing. You can see the different variations and stuff like that. But yeah, so that was like my YouTube thumbnail for this particular video. Anyway, so that's how it works. So let me go over to ChatGPT and just give you a little idea of how I did that. So for that thumbnail, I said, let's see. I asked it to create like the description in ChatGPT on what I wanted in the video. And then I said, please create the design prompt. Let me see. I'll go up so you can actually see what I was looking for, because I'm kind of going back and forth. But I said, can you generate a prompt so that I can create a YouTube thumbnail with this on it? And then that was my title and all that stuff. And I said, I want it with great typography, meaning the words are spelled out a certain way, especially if you're just using words. That's called typography. So anyway, I want it with great typography and colorful, like hot pink, teal, and yellow. And so then ChatGPT says, here's a thumbnail ready prompt. You can drop in Google Whisk, and then so on and so forth. You can read that. So, and then it actually creates a design prompt. So I took this design prompt, I'll go ahead and just put it over there. And I took it over to Google Whisk, I guess like whisking an egg. Is that right? Whisk or whisk? Okay, let me just stop. Anyway, I dropped it in here, and I'm just gonna hit submit or hit the little arrow, and it creates two designs. I think it was creating, yeah, it creates two designs. So this is what it popped up. Like, I think that's even better. But yeah, so it gives you like some ideas. It created these two. I've created these before. But so that's like typography designs. But it's all in how you prompt or ask ChatGPT to create your prompts. So let me see. Okay, so let me just give you something to play around with. So I said, went over to ChatGPT and I said, create some trendy design prompts that will go great on merch like t-shirts and mugs with the words, but okay, I'm sorry. I had some words out there like I trust God, but then I took that out. So it interpreted what I was trying to say. So I removed the words so that I could just add them later. So anyway, with word typography to use in Google Whisk, but create a list of short faith words. So my sentence was all over the place. It's not even a full sentence or grammatically correct or anything. I was just like trying to get it out. But fortunately, AI understands. So it created like a short faith words list or whatever. But then I was like, okay, I went back and said, or slogans. So then it kind of gave more, slogans that you could use on mugs and t-shirts and all that stuff. So now I said, okay, now the design. So it knows that I go in here, what I use ChatGPT for is to create my design prompts. So it knows what I'm wanting to do. So it said, I'll create Google Whisk ready prompts for both short words and the slogans so that they'll render beautifully for t-shirts, mugs, and other merch, keeping that clean, professional, trendy typography style that you like. Now, this is just according to what I like. You do whatever you want, but this is, just to give you an idea. So it took those slogans or words and it created like 10 prompts. So like this one, the key to it is making sure that it says create a digital illustration. Now that's if you want digital designs to use on merch products. So I always use it. I always start with the words digital illustration and typography, especially like I said, if you're using words only. I'll show you how to create characters. That's what I was trying to say earlier, not dolls, but characters. I'll show you that one as well because it does a great job. Oh my gosh. So anyway, so we're going to put this over here and just see what that turns into. So I'm going back over to Google Whisk and entering that in the prompt field. And I'm going to go ahead and hit the arrow. And my little, oh, I know why it's not aligned. Let me do something real quick so I can align my my images because they were showing 2x2. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Uh-oh. Okay, let's do that. Okay, I wanted them side by side. So I can see it's trying to generate the other one, and typically this really generates pretty fast. And it does remind me of ideogram, but I'm telling you, I don't know. It's giving Google Whisk is giving ideogram a run for their money. Now I know other people use like Midjourney and all the other different tools, but I don't have. I stick with Kittle. Kittle's pretty good, but I'm liking what I use in ideogram and now Google Whisk. So anyway, so this is like what it returned initially, and maybe I want to go back and say I like this one. You can go in here and edit it and say that you want this outlined in a metallic pink, with a subtle glowing effect or whatever you want to add. So I'm going to go ahead and regenerate it and see what it'll come out. Now, it may not return the same style. I haven't perfected that yet, but I kind of like the surprises. So that's pretty cool because it gives a little glowing effect if you want that. Maybe I don't want the glowing effect. So let me just take that out. And I always make sure that whether in ideogram and now in Whisk or any tool, any AI generator, image generator, I make sure that I say that I want a transparent background so that even if you have to remove the background, it'll be easy to remove. So maybe I'll say that it's a contrasting background, like a dark gray. It's something that ChatGPT shared so that you can easily remove the background from the lettering or your images and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and resubmit this prompt and see how it returns. It'll probably just remove the glow. So, oh, but I like that. But actually, oh, it's okay. It still says gold, but I did take out the little glow effect. So maybe I'll go back into, say for instance, you like this, but you want something a little bit more snazzy. So what I would do is go back into ChatGPT and say, I like the design prompt and the output, but now I want something a bit more colorful, maybe neon colors or very vibrant colors. Please create a new design prompt. Okay, so I'm gonna try to wrap this up here in the next 5 or 10 minutes here because I don't want to be on too long. But so it just created a new one. So now let's just see. I like this because it's like surprises. And so here's a new design prompt, and let's just see what it'll return. And like I said, it's pretty quick, and that's what I'm liking about Google Whisk. But like I said, it's new. And oh, that's cute. Oh my gosh. So see what I mean? Like, so it does have a little background, but you can easily go to like, what do you call it? Canva or either remove.bg and just remove the background real quick. But I am liking that. That would be so cute on a mug, tumbler, journal cover, whatever product you choose. That is cute. Like, I like that. And actually, let me take the glowing effect off just to see. This is okay, but it's still cute. Like, you could still use it or put it out there on in your Amazon, not Amazon, Etsy store. Speaking of Amazon, you can set up an Amazon merch store and sell and upload the designs, and now you have t-shirts, sweatshirts, or hoodies. And they also have added mugs. They have what do you call it? Oh, what do you call it? Cell phone cases and stuff like that. I'm telling you, so many different ways that you can scale with one image. It's phenomenal. Like, don't stay in a box. Anyway, here you go. Let's try this again and just see. That I just removed the glowing effects. So I just wanted to see. So, oh, it made it so pretty. Like, isn't that nice? Oh my gosh. So that's the typography design. So just remember, when you are putting a prompt into or asking ChatGPT to create you a prompt that it's words only, remember to use the word typography. Okay. Now I'm going to go show you, let's see. I'm going to show you how to make like a character prompt. So let's just say I'm going to grab, let me see. Hold on. I had some different ones. I had one. Hold on. Let me. I forgot how to spell. That's not what I'm trying to do. So yeah, can I get over here? Okay, let's just use this one. And y'all can see my little prompts there, but it's okay. So anyway, so now I'm gonna show you how a character prompt comes out. So to get the best effect for that, like the images, you want to make sure it says like a digital airbrush illustration or a digital illustration. Those are the keywords. There are keywords to use in your prompts for them to come out, correctly. But they're simple, and sometimes you have to get an image to do reverse engineering, but please make it your own. Please make it your own. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and hit that just to give you an idea. I think I hit it twice. I did. But so isn't she pretty? Isn't she lovely? Isn't she lovely? She is gorgeous. Isn't that cute? Oh my gosh. I'm just loving it. I'm loving it. But basically, I'm just going to read this out. So it says, create a digital airbrush illustration of a beautiful African-American woman with stunning makeup, brown eyes, and long lashes. And then it just gives a description. And that's just something that ChatGPT expounded on. You could take a screenshot of this prompt if you want to. And then what you can do, don't recreate my prompt, but what you can do is use it to make your own. So you can say, instead of it being what she's wearing, change like her hairstyle or change what she's wearing or profession or however you want. But maybe you just want like her face, or you can say you want her to have a bob. Let me see. Where is trying to find the braids. Why am I not seeing that being long? It doesn't even say braids. She is surrounded by, wow. Okay, so let's just do this. Her hair, didn't even say anything about her hair. Oh, I see it. It says twist. Okay, medium lip. I'm going to change it to bob. And then I'm going to take out this, because I'm just going to kind of show you how to, okay, let me do it this way. So what you would do, you could take a screenshot of this prompt and put it into ChatGPT. Just to put the screenshot in there and then say, but I don't have the screenshot. I'm just going to add it back. So now I just want to do my little prompt engineering and say, use this prompt as a base and change her hair to a bob. And then, and also, let me see, and also what I want, put her in a setting at a high-end, high-end cafe. She is not a doctor. So no attire. Well, I want to say no attire needed. But she is wearing a beautiful sundress. How about that? So let's just see if it just recreates the prompt. And then that just kind of, and you build from there. Because what, and I'll do another one. Uh-oh. Hopefully it types and it's not trying to create the design itself. But what I'll do is I'll do another one so you'll see how to add on to the prompt if you would. So let me just see. Yep. Yes. So it did update. And so now I'm going to put it back over into Whisk. And then let's just see what it creates. Oh my gosh. Isn't she gorgeous? Isn't she gorgeous? That is cute. And you can change the dress. I mean, it just did it, right? And I'm loving that. So then I'm going to go back and say, now now you're in the same conversation. So now, okay, now say, please, let's see, put her in a high-end office setting, and she is working on a Mac computer, or it doesn't even have to be Mac computer. I'll just say computer because you really don't want to use any, symbols and logos and all that stuff. She's working on a computer and has a beautiful city view. Okay, so now let's just see. It's trying to generate a prompt. And so I'm just showing you how you can update a prompt. So you can take a prompt and just change it, give the instructions, and then ChatGPT will come up with the design prompt, if you would. I don't know why it's like slow right now, but we'll see. Usually ChatGPT is like on it, but it's like thinking. Okay, so now I'm going to go back over here and put it into Google Whisk again. Look at her. Oh my gosh. Isn't that cool? So, and just let your creativity just flow. I mean, you could use this for like a book cover or a journal cover and then add your words. I would have to play around with the overlay of words. I tried to do it earlier, but it just didn't get it right. So I think I would like drop this into Canva and then use my own word designs or whatever. But I mean, the sky is the limit. Okay. I hope y'all like that. Hopefully I can't even talk. I wanted to keep it short, but I just wanted to give you an idea of like what's out there. Oh my gosh, the possibilities are endless. Okay. So you have like the typography designs or your character designs. And also like I was showing you a little bit more, like this is a thumbnail that I just wanted to create. So you could create like, what do you call it? Social media ads or whatever. This is Google Whisk, everyone. It's given some of these others a run for the money, in my opinion. Tell me what you think. Please be sure to like and comment so I'll know if you liked it or not. Okay. Well, I hope that that was helpful. Y'all take care. Have a good one. Bye-bye.